Hello, this is Deborah Schlett Wilson, and this is our video series on getting to know the School of Soul. And I'd like to introduce my cohort here, Ann Riddels and Kathy McCommon. In our first video, we're going to look at who are we? The question we always seem to ask, no matter how long humanity's been around, we're always wondering about that.
And we are human.
And we are human.
We are.
And what does that mean?
Well, to me, our humanity has parts: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all of which are equally important.
Yes, and we humans all vibrate. We have vibrational frequencies that correspond and unite and partner with the earth that we live on. And we partner with one another with our vibrational frequencies.
So as human beings, we are not only connected to the planet we live on and everything on it, we're also connected to each other.
And in healthy parenting, every part of us is embraced, nurtured, developed. So we know when and where to use every part of ourselves, what place, circumstances, with what people.
That is so true.
Yeah, and unfortunately, our parenting practices lack knowledge of child development. So we are definitely, as humans, child developmentally illiterate to all of these aspects of what it is to be a human being. So it's very difficult for us to get all of our basic needs met so that we're not traumatized in our childhoods.
Well, you know, most adults don't realize that whatever feelings they're having, whatever emotions they're having, because these children are 80% water and we are 70% water, we're continually communicating our emotions. It's called, let's see, Deborah, I believe that you referred to it as
the invisible conversation.
The invisible conversation. And so because that invisible conversation is always going on, sometimes we as adults don't take responsibility for the emotions we're feeling and the effect that it has not only on our children, but those that we love and we commune with on a daily basis.
And that goes back to how we're connected. Part of how we are designed as humans is that we need each other. I mean, if you think about of all of the creatures on this planet, the ones that it takes the longest to be able to take care of themselves are humans.
Oh, and how I know that. I have a little 4-month-old child, baby, living in my home. And I'm constantly remembered how dependent we human beings are on our caregivers compared to other animals in the kingdom of Earth. We have to have constant care for many, many years. And I'm reminded of that with this little violet that I'm living with.
Mm-hmm. And every part of us constantly cared for, because what I find happening in our American culture so often that males are chased away from their tender, emotional, feminine side, and girls are chased away from their tough, seeking to assert themselves masculine side. And so both males and females separate from vital parts of themselves. They're manipulated away from essential qualities that they have. And what happens
see that reflected.
Yeah, they become fragmented. And the next thing you know, there's a domination of one part over another. There's division and there's discord within ourselves. And then that's acted out outside ourselves, breaking up the community that you talk about.
Right. And so we need to be able to embrace all of the aspects of ourselves so that we can be wholly human and be able to embrace all aspects and the masculine and what we have been calling the masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves. They're just different characteristics, but we all have them within us. And so that's another part of our humanity that has not really been helped to express in our world. And that leaves us in conflict within and therefore conflict without.
Well, you know, when we were creating the School of Soul, we chose the name School of Soul because it's our soul that we have become disconnected with. Humanity has disconnected itself from that soul voice, that voice that helps us connect to humanity and connect to all aspects of ourselves and all the many characters that lie within us. Because we're so busy condemning these different parts of ourselves instead of embracing ourselves, our various parts for who we are and how each aspect of ourselves contribute. By being able to hear that soul, we complete ourselves, and then of course help to complete humanity.
Yes, thank you for that, Kathy. And so that's going to be what we'll be talking about in our second video of this series of getting to know the School of Soul. Thank y'all for being here, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.